What up, chat? Hello, welcome to the stream. Day 30. We're almost through our whole month of January. We've got some more days to cross off. Beep. That's a terrible cross. Beep. Can't do that. We are playing some more Wolf Among Us today. I say more. We're playing the last episode today. There's 5 episodes. We did 1 on Monday, 2 and 3 on Tuesday, 4 yesterday, and we're doing 5 today. Yeah, should be good. We're gonna finish it off. I will admit, it has been very fun. I just realized my music's still loud. Oh no, that's because it's in my headset. There we go. Yeah, it has been quite enjoyable. Personally, I've never replayed Telltale games before because when you've played it once, you know what the story is. So there is no, in my opinion, there's no way to be surprised. So yeah, I don't tend to replay Telltale games very much or at all. But this has been very enjoyable, actually. It has been 12 years since I last played it. I'm assuming I played it at launch, and it came out 2013. So it has been a long time. There are some major events in the story that I remember, but for the most part, it's all like new to me, I guess, basically. The whole Ichabod Crane twist with him being the killer, being like so obsessed with Snow White that he like goes through all of that stuff to like have sex with Snow White and then kill her for some reason, only to be framed by the Crooked Man. I didn't remember any of that. I'll be honest, I got completely roped into that twist. So yeah, it has been quite fun. I feel like The Wolf Among Us is very sort of twist and turny because it's just sort of like a criminal investigation type story. The Walking Dead, well, I suppose The Walking Dead could have plenty of twists because people could get bitten, and I don't remember that. But it could be something that we can move on to. I did actually buy The Expanse last night, and I've got that installed. I don't know anything about The Expanse. Apparently, it's based on an Amazon Prime series that I've never watched. According to the website, you can play it even if you don't, even if you haven't seen the show. So that could be something that we can play in the future. We can maybe start that on Sunday. I did also download some other games. What else did I get? It was The Expanse, so there was one more. Oh, it was on Game Pass. So there was a game called Eternal Strands. I think this was shown off. I can't remember what convention it was. There was a show. It might be the Game Awards. Honestly, I don't remember much about it, but I kind of recognize it. It was very sort of like Shadow of the Colossus, but like magic interacts with each other in interesting ways, so you can kind of like something like if you make a bunch of fire and then you chuck a bunch of water on it, it's kind of like Divinity. It makes a bunch of steam, and then you can hide in the steam from enemies, stuff like that. From what I remember, it looked pretty fun. I hadn't heard anything about it since the Game Awards, and then I saw that it was on Game Pass, so I installed that. That might be an off-stream game. I haven't tried it yet. I might try it tomorrow or maybe Saturday. See how it is, and then depending on how I feel, it could be mainstream. It could be a mainstream game or an off-stream game, but we'll see. That's one I'm definitely interested in trying. It does say that how long to beat, 12 hours for the main story, so it doesn't look like it's that long. But we can still give it a go. But yeah, anyway. Today we are here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to finish The Wolf Among Us. I'm very excited for season 2. I hope it comes out soon. They announced it in 2019, and it's still not here. So what the fuck's going on there, Telltale? I mean, I guess you did shut down and reopen. Did you guys forget? I hope not. So, I know the game's going to do the previously on The Wolf Among Us, but I'll do it anyway. Honestly, all I can remember is that... So we had the run-in with Bloody Mary. She jumped us in the alleyway. We turned full wolf. We killed Tweedledum or Tweedledee. I genuinely don't remember. I think it was Tweedledee that we killed. That's not really come back up again. Honestly. No one's really been talking about that much. We saw Beauty and the Beast, who had been doing jobs for the Crooked Man because they wanted to continue living a lavish lifestyle. Beauty said that there was a pawn shop that the axe was at, Woodsman's Axe, and that's where the Jersey Devil was, and that's where like she got her debt, like a loan from or something. So the pawn shop was a front for the Crooked Man, and then B said he was delivering packages for the butcher, which was also a front for the Crooked Man. So we had a decision of where to go. We went to the butcher's shop. We very easily moved past the butcher, who was like a little crybaby. Found out that they had like a drug making room in the back of his ice locker, where they were making black market magic, basically. After that, we went to the pawn shop, had a fight with the Jersey Devil. The woodsman got his axe back and kind of helped us fight the devil. Because we were looking for a piece of the mirror. We found the piece of the mirror, put the mirror back together. We found out at the butcher shop that the Crooked Man's door moves constantly. So we used the mirror to find the door, moved through it, which took us to the Crooked Man. And now that's where we are. I'm still blown away that only 17% of people, when they walked in and met the Crooked Man, chose to talk to him. Did everyone else just start fighting, just start throwing hands? Like, you walk into the room with 5 other people, the Crooked Man, like that work for the Crooked Man, and people just start throwing hands. Have some self-restraint.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Oh, yeah, that's probably going to come back up.
Not if I can avoid it.
Crooked Man's definitely could be like, you can't be in charge because you fucking kill people. Like, well, that's fair. But so do you.
No.
Holly's sister.
Still don't quite know why Faith got.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
The rules are the rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce them.
Bullshit.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss. You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Oh, the Crooked Man. Isn't that like he lived in a crooked house or something?
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you?
I'm chill, man.
Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin. Well, gramercy me, take a seat at the very least. No? What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Yeah, sit down,
Well,
you
Sheriff,
bitch.
for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just
Bullshit.
want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Then you're obstructing justice, bitch.
You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
Oh, I'll kill you just like I killed your brother.
The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Or what? You're gonna kill me too? Well, go ahead. You think I give a shit anymore? After what you did?
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Bitch, what?
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You told him to do
You
it,
got
though,
what
surely.
you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
He wouldn't have done it if you wouldn't have told him to. So what do you mean handle it internally?
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Don't say because he told me
The
to.
fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it.
He's
You
going to
will
give
be
me
silent
Georgie,
while we
but
discuss what to do with you.
instead we don't take
This
it.
is right, bollocks this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions. not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
surrender.
Get the fuck out of here!
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's
Trouble
best
in
if you leave
paradise,
now.
huh?
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
I think I'll take that
You
seat
can go
now.
join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
I'm just gonna let him implode, bro.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Oh, oh, what the fuck? That's sick.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Okay.
Over here!
Oh.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you,
Don't
but
you
I'd be
fucking do
glad
it.
to see your insides turned out.
Oh. Oh.
Oh god. This way.
Oh. Oh, I was gonna stab him.
Come on, Georgie.
Shit just got real.
Shit!
I know.
Where do you think you're going?
Fuck! What was that?
Crooked man.
Take him off!
I can't.
Oh.
it!
Try me,
Sure?
bitch.
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Damn. I should have just let him hit me.
Come on.
Fuck it!
It's a lot of blood.
Holy shit.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
Hello, mate.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
If I have to.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't
fucking...
mean-
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I didn't. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just trying
I know what you were trying to do.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger.
Yeah, you
Nobody
still
held your
did it.
hand and made you go through it.
I'll take you both in, bro.
Right.
This ain't a question
Believe
of
what you want.
you or him.
I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or
I'll
not.
take you in, and then I'll go after fucking Crooked Man right after.
Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's
blame
done, right?
all of
George
you.
is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
You're just the start.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her.
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken.
But she
They're all
dies, I
free.
imagine.
But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick.
I actually
Discretion is our
really like
guarantee.
Georgie
That's how it started.
as a
anyway.
character.
This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit. What the fuck are you supposed to do then?
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
Don't
I'm
do it.
sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't.
Goodbye,
Vivian,
Georgie.
no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Fuck.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh. Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Bro, his insides are spilling out.
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here.
How did the woodsman?
Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him.
How did the woodsman survive an
Really
axe to the head?
fuck him up for me, all right? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it. Make a promise to a dying man.
Don't worry about the Crooked Man.
Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
All right, Georgie.
Fuck, dude. Okay. That was a very cool scene. So how the fuck did the woodsman survive an axe to the fucking head? I stabbed Georgie and that killed him? I need to understand that.
Still warm. He's here, all right. Of course. So this is where they've been sending these.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Debts, Collateral, Pinocchio, Flycatcher, Mr. Toad, Jack Horner, Beauty,
You used to be something.
Boy Blue, Rose Red, Snow White, Bigby Wolf, Bigby Wolf, Bigby Wolf. They got dirt on everybody. How did they get some of these pictures?
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Oh, this is where we make the silver bullets.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
How?
It's about time you showed up.
How did she do that?
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? Oh, come on!
Okay, you talk about my mother like that.
Is that the best you can do?
Why am I doing this? Seems like a terrible idea. Ow, fuck, she's fast.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Why are we here? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, what the fuck? There's too many of them. Fuck. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, I'm huffing, I'm puffing. I'm huffing and puffing. Very cool. Oh, did she get me? No, we're good. Fuck. Now what, bro?
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Oh.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Why?
You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community.
It's got a fucking...
And I'm sure
He's got a fucking puppet him.
that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women.
Yeah, you just got Georgie to do it.
You know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers, but you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
Yeah, but I know that...
Georgie.
I mean, I think that you ordered it. Which makes you like a suspect.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
I mean, all we really have is that... Well, I mean, if people choose to speak up, like Beauty and Beast, there's a lot of people that have been fucked over by it.
Do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right to
And
just
what about
do this
Faith?
to
What
people?
could they
You're
have
a
done
fucking
to deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone? Can I have your attention?
I feel like Bluebeard's in
Thank
his
you all for
pocket,
coming
man.
here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible.
I feel like Bluebeard's gonna say, if you throw him down the well,
Crooked Man
I'm
is
not
charged
funding
with the murder
Bill
of
Tales.
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
I thought you could have worded that a little
So
bit
you
better.
see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned
I would have just said he's dead. I would have said I killed
Georgie
him.
made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Fine. Go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this works. After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. and I won't rob you of that right.
What the fuck?
This is about justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Hear, hear.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is fucking bullshit.
He's always been a bit of a powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in.
He did also
carried away sometimes. It's
call Bloody Mary to comfort me.
They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see. You want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. Hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but
Boom.
Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the crooked man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie killed him.
Make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Fuck, he's gonna say that I'm Miss Weiss. Fuck.
Since you know
Fuck.
Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
What happened with Tweedledum wasn't Snow's fault.
What happened with Georgie wasn't my fault.
Blame me. She had nothing to do with it.
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it internally.
Where have I heard that before?
Oh,
How
you
about the way
bitch.
he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in York?
That wasn't me!
He was beaten to mashed apples while under your
That wasn't me!
My watch.
I didn't do anything.
Right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
Bluebeard did that.
Not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane
I was nice
still
to him.
deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will
And
dare
who filled your
challenge
lives with
brutality when it
fear?
leads to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Oh, she can speak because of the ribbon.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
She can speak now,
You
right?
probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
what
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk. I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can
What's the
never hurt
difference?
anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we get
already?
rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
Everyone, calm down.
You should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
Goodbye, crooked man.
No, I won't.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
She's the only one that was against that. By the way. Go back to your tree, Auntie Greenleaf. We're handling business.
Hey, Sheriff.
Hey, Flycatcher.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Hey, what's up, Jack?
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
We'll go say goodbye to Toad and Colin.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I know this isn't your ideal situation here.
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
What's up, TJ?
No, he was up crying all night. Poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Bye, TJ.
I'm sorry, Colin.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time? Can't be easy getting cigs up at the farm. Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
I can't make any promises.
Yeah, me neither.
saying goodbye?
Oh, Narissa.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
You snitched?
You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Oh.
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at
Wait.
the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was
My
it?
God,
What does it matter?
fucking
I know
lied.
the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Fuck.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but
Without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason.
I want to give her a hug.
I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Oh, I love her.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
What?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? I feel like that was a moment where I should have managed to put a bunch of pieces together, but I don't know what that meant. Was that Faith? I'm so confused. She said you're not as bad as everyone says you are, which is what Faith said. They used to call her the Little Mermaid. I feel like I should have managed to put a bunch of pieces together there, but I don't know what that meant. I'm gonna have to Google that, and I feel like when I played this 12 years ago, I probably had the same reaction. All right, well, player choices. Me and 61.5% of players killed Georgie. He deserved a quick death. 82.8% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. Only 13.2% of players threw him down the well. Only 13.2. The options were rip his head off or lock him away. So I'm assuming not a lot of people ripped his head off. But that means a majority of people locked him away. 68% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. So that means that 30% of people just said, fuck you, TJ. What were your last words to Narissa? You and 31.9% of players said, I hope I've done some good here. Why does that matter? Why does that matter? Why is that an important choice? My God. What does it mean? Special stats. Beast, you told him that you saw Beauty outside the apartment. We're bros. Beauty, you impressed her with your detective skills. Bluebeard, I fought him after the interrogation. Colin, I gave him a drink when he asked for it in the apartment, and I sent him to the farm. The Crooked Man, deceased, I took him to the witching well, and I tossed him down the witching well. Dumb, you killed him. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. She's dead. Georgie, you smashed up his place. He's dead. Gran, I drank with him after the Lily's funeral. Jack, I made a deal with him. Snow, I brought her along with me to the Trip Trap, promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive, which I did. Tiny Tim chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Well, I was hoping for a little bit of closure after this. Damn. Well, yeah, it's based on a comic book, apparently called Fables. Yeah, if you're into comic books, I'm sure it's pretty good. It's gotta be another scene, right? Fuck. Fuck. Well, that's The Wolf Among Us. We have completed it. I guess because I played The Wolf Among Us so long ago, it was like Xbox 360, I think, when I played it. If The Wolf Among Us 2 does eventually come out, I would have need to have played the first one to have my choices, I'm guessing, for the second one. So we needed to play this anyway. Because we would have played the second Wolf Among Us when it came out, regardless. But that's it. Wolf Among Us complete. I am going to do a quick little Google. The Wolf Among Us ending explained. There's no doubt that Faith is still alive. That is a fact. It's probable that Narissa is dead, but not really known. It all comes down to Faith's fable and how they emphasize that both in episode 1 and the end of the game, there are fables of all kinds of powers. Bigby took 100 shotgun shells and a silver bullet to the face is still alive. Is it really unbelievable to think that the ending is just a way of looking at Faith's fable? The fable specifically states that she has a cloak that made of donkey skin so she could escape unseen from danger. That's exactly what happened here. She is the actual puppet master of the whole story. That's what makes the ending great. She's actually assisted Bigby in helping to solve her own murder and to bring the Crooked Man down. It was her the whole time pulling the strings. I promise you will never get an answer as to how she physically did it, and it does not matter. If there's a season 2, it will not involve this question. The ending, 30 seconds with Bigby, is what points us in the right direction. Faith's story tells us the rest that we need to know. We can speculate all day how she pulled it off, but we will never know except she did. Just like we don't know answer for how Bigby took those bullets, because he can. It all comes full circle with a line that has been repeated multiple times throughout the series and almost every episode. Bigby hears, I hope you find what you're looking for. Bigby then realizes that he did find what he was looking for. Since episode 1, he's been looking for what happened to Faith. Then he realizes that he's found her as she's walking away. Then he makes your decision to chase her and let her go. Then the game ends with Faith's line, see you around, Wolf, because she's still alive. TLDR, Faith is alive, there's no disputing it. Okay, that didn't really explain it at all. I guess I should reiterate that it is maybe slightly possible that Narissa is actually Narissa at the end. The Bigby is just really reading into everything. The fuck? What the fuck? That's not helpful at all. Final conversation with Narissa. Bigby learns 2 things. Narissa lied about having heard the Crooked Man discussing killing Faithful Lily, although she had listened. Let me put some music on. Although she had listened to some of the Crooked Man's discussion, Narissa put Faith's head on Bigby's apartment building stoop. Yeah, that in of itself is a big revelation because it paints a new light over the player's ultimate decision. Sure, the Crooked Man was likely responsible for plenty of wrongdoings in Fabletown, but it was only with Narissa's evidence that Bigby was able to justify his punishment. Before she showed up, most of what Bigby has to say about the Crooked Man being involved is that one hearsay. Then it comes to the real kicker. As Narissa's heading off, likely to start a new life somewhere else, she turns to Bigby and says, "You're not as bad as everyone says you are." This instantly triggers Bigby, and by extension the player's memory, to a similar exchange between Faith. Yeah? And it is then that Bigby realizes that the person he thought was Narissa isn't Narissa at all. Some seem to agree that the ending is suggesting that Faith glamoured herself to look like Narissa. Glamoured the dead Narissa's head to look like hers, put that head on Bigby's stoop, and has been manipulating Bigby all along in order to take down the Crooked Man. And for the most part, that seems the most likely explanation. Because faux Narissa uses the same line that Faith used. However, things get a little cloudier when you consider that Bigby found Faith's head lying on the stoop. If this head was actually Narissa's, then like Lily's, you would have think the glamour would wear off at some point. But since this leads to a lot of who is the real Narissa, who is the real Faith confusion, it doesn't necessarily add up. Another and arguably more likely solution is that it was Narissa glamoured as Faith, who Bigby meets at the beginning. She started a conflict with the woodsman, which led to Bigby stepping in, hoping that this brief interaction would be enough for him to want to solve Faith's murder after she, Narissa, put the head on his stoop. So putting it all together, it was Narissa who had been manipulating Bigby all along, forcing him into an investigation that ultimately leads to the Crooked Man. So What the fuck? I still don't quite understand that. Faith was glamored as Narissa before Georgie killed Faith. What the fuck? That was definitely so. That Narissa that we saw at the end was definitely Faith. So it was Narissa that was dead, and Faith was glamored as Narissa the whole game. And what? Faith was glamored as Narissa. Narissa had her head chopped off. And then Faith as Narissa glamored Narissa's head to look like Faith's. So we would start chasing Faith's, like, we would start the investigation based off of Faith's head. Man, I'm cooked. I'm fucking cooked, chat. I'm cooked. Bring season 2 on because I need some answers. I need some answers. I felt like that was an unnecessary plot twist. That just there was good closure there. I was happy with Narissa tells me that she was actually lying because she just wanted to get the Crooked Man killed. That would have been a good little twist. But then for them to add that bit on the end, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't understand now. But anyway, The Wolf Among Us is over. I really want the second one out now. I'm assuming it's going to come out this year. They announced it in 2019. They still haven't brought it out yet, but it's on their website as something that's in development. I'm hoping that we get it this year. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of this stream, I don't play Telltale games more than once because once you know the story, you know the story. But it's been so long since I played this game that playing through it again, there was maybe 3 or 4 parts of the game that I remembered from my previous playthrough. Everything else was new to me. That twist at the end, new to me. Her lying about, or her telling us that she was lying about the Crooked Man, didn't remember that. A lot of it was the twists got me because I do not remember anything about the story. So I'm impressed. Wolf Among Us, I love you again. And we can now come to a close. So tomorrow we will be back 8 p.m. GMT with some Marvel Rivals with Rad and anybody else that wants to join us. I've been putting off doing the event stuff for the Star-Lord skin. So I'm hoping that we could do some of that at the start of the stream with Rad. I don't know if I've got enough paint, like if I'll get enough paint to be able to unlock the skin, but I think I'll be quite close. But basically all the challenges have just been building up and saving up, and I can just do them all at once. So yeah, tomorrow is Marvel Rivals. Saturday is hopefully Uno, but it's not looking likely because we still haven't got a 4th for it, as far as I can tell. So it's possible that we might start The Expanse, another Telltale series. Maybe do we just go for a bunch of Telltale games? We can start The Expanse on Saturday, or we can start that on Sunday if we do said dude. If we do Uno, if we play Uno. So we'll see. But yeah, Rivals tomorrow. I'll see you then. Anybody hanging out in chat? Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed all of The Wolf Among Us. I will be uploading it all onto my YouTube channel. So if you guys missed out on some parts or you want to watch the entire playthrough, then it will be on my channel. If you guys want notifications to never go live, I know I'm going live every day, pretty much at the same time. But if you do want notifications, feel free to follow the channel or join the Discord. There's a link to that underneath the stream. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.